Good evening. Like and subscribe if you're into the truth. The truth doesn't scare you. And let's get straight to it. One of my subscribers, a black woman, left me a comment about the Scholler family. I think that's pronounced correctly. To look at their video. She was upset about what she saw and expected a black man to address the situation, not the police or a white man. She came to a black man, as God intends for black women to do. Now, before I get into this video, I'm going to divert and take a trip around the corner from Scholler Street. Because I want to bring, this is something, I think that this is a needle in all black men's souls. Black women have been tricked into putting black men down and dating white men. And when the white men whatever, shows his true colors, the black woman expects a black man to come to the rescue after all of their insults. In fact, some will demand and will put down a black man if he doesn't. Not accusing my subscriber of this if she watches this video. She's not in that group. Now let's go back to Scholler Street. I don't want to go in their house and step on their porch. You've seen the thumbnail. Now let me ask you this. If that weird uncle came over that your mother warned you about, or any uncle or man was holding your child like this, what would you do? If you say nothing, back up off me and stop playing with me. This guy is laying in a bed holding a child, a black child, with his fingers spread all over her butt. Does he think she's about to fall or something and he needs a good grip? Don't play with me. You would reprimand him and tell him, don't touch my child again if you are a black person. I want you to watch the video. And of course, I will leave a link to the video. In the video, the child is jumping from chair to chair, turning over chairs, playing in a hospital. Let me repeat. She's playing in a hospital while being filmed. She's playing in a hospital and it's being filmed. What is going on? Do you realize that black children have had the police called on them for lesser? Stop playing with me. Now, let's get back to the misplaced hand incident. Would you reprimand him and tell your uncle, don't touch my child again if you're a black person? I speak for what Caucasians would do, especially if they lived up in their hills. I mean, I can't speak for what they would do if they live up in their hills somewhere. Black men I know don't play that, and neither do I. This is why I'm making this video. It is serious. Do you know what the COPO is on TV? Do you know what the COPO is on TV? COPO. Do you know who the COPOs are? It is the Court of Public Opinion. The Court of Public Opinion, where black folks are put on trial and white folks are the judge, jury, district attorney, and executioner. Let me walk you around the corner for a moment. Colin Kaepernick was sentenced to excommunication from the NFL for kneeling and protesting racial injustice and the dissolving of black people. The court of public opinion, also the court of fake white fabrications and narratives, stated Kaepernick was excommunicated due to the fact he wasn't good enough. Get out my face. The court of public opinion tried him, was the judge, the jury, district attorney, and executioner of Colin Kaepernick. And they used a few of their black puppets to do so. Then we have Brett Favre, accused of stealing millions from his own people that are on welfare. Let's divert for a minute and step further around the corner. I say COPOs with an S because they're on every channel judging black people as guilty before the facts are in and the trial starts. Another reason why I like to call them COPOs is because COPOs sound cooler than COPO. And you know how we black people are. We like to put a little bit of swag on everything. Now, let's go back to the Scholler Street, but we're going to go by way of Favre. COPOs don't talk about Brett Favre because he's one of them. And if my memory is correct, and usually it is, I heard him say, or I heard it said that he would sue the media if they talked about him. Well, any excuse not to talk about him was good enough reason for them and allowed them to flip the script and not try him in their court of public opinion, now known as the COPO. Moving back to Scholler Street and how the white court of public opinion operates the COPO. A black man holding a white child in a hospital bed with his hand spread all over the child's behind, you know and I know, the COPO's reaction, it would be one of shock. The Negro would be under investigation. They would be investigating him for anything he did the moment after being removed from his mother's womb. It's time to tell the COPOs to stop playing with us. We know their game. Example, what they did to Michael Irvin and Jonathan Major, both accused of assaulting white women, is the same narrative the COPOs use to frame a black child, Emmett Till, and use to frame and dissolve Black Wall Street. The COPOs love to use white women's bodies until white women want to take control of their own bodies and have an abortion or marry a black man. I'm going to leave the link to the Scholler's video in question, and you judge for yourselves about the hand placement and should a child be allowed to misbehave this way in a hospital. The fact of the matter is, no. The question was rhetorical. Secondly, why are they filming this bad behavior as acceptable? Is it to make a YouTube video to be edited when they get home for the purpose of financial gain? Well, in my opinion, well thought out opinion, it looks that way. What do you think? Be real. Don't play with a child's life because it's not your child. Some people do that. I'm requesting and suggesting that we black people start our own COPO, Court of Public Opinion, on YouTube and start flipping the script back to reality and realistic narratives based on facts and not put lip gloss on Neanderthals BS. I'm referring to them as subhuman, so you won't think I'm attacking Caucasians. I speak unalterated, twisted narratives, and I will leave the link also below where they call themselves Neanderthals and subhuman. Now, back to Scholler Street. It's time to watch the video and see it for yourself and judge it in a black court of public opinion for what it is. Is it further capitalizing on black people, using and pretending to love a black child for income? Is it appropriate for him to be touching a black child the way he is? Should that child be allowed to act the way she's acting in a hospital? And would they tolerate this when the camera is off? Did the mother lead the child to jump from chair to chair, something that could have caused a serious accident? Would a black mother fear for her child's safety or tolerate her child jumping from chair to chair in a hospital? The question is rhetorical because we know the answer is no. Would the police have been called on the parents, black parents, and put on COPO TV, Court of Public Opinion, for child endangerment, have the child taken, mother put in custody of the police? In my opinion, the child would be in further danger in the hands of the state, who are players in the game of systemic racism. You decide. Don't play yourself. This isn't Alice in Wonderland. A child's life may be in danger. In fact, a child growing up in a white neighborhood is going to face racial discrimination at an early age. We see it all the time in the media, in the social media. We've seen racism in schools directed at black adolescent children by white adults and by their white classmates. That child is in danger. Whenever that child comes in contact with a white person in that white neighborhood, it is guaranteed she's going to face racism. Not to mention the Schollers, like all Caucasians, have racist relatives, friends, and neighbors. All white people do. Heavens forbid if they allow one of these people to babysit that child. We may hear about a serious incident and the police will find no whatever misdeed. They will find nothing wrong. If they can get away with it, they will get away with it. How many times have we seen this happen before? Where is Rasheem Carter? You know Rasheem Carter. The man, we seen a picture of him, no shirt on, running through the woods. Police would not assist him. His car broke down, wouldn't run. Did someone break his car down? Was he set up? The police lied. Now, and the person, he called his mother and told her who did it in case he comes up missing. The police is protecting him along with the court of public opinion. They won't mention the guy's name that he said if he came up missing, this guy did it. Court of public opinion. It flips the script when black people are, no, let me put, say, let me put, let me put, I'm gonna get this right. They flip the script. When a black person does something wrong, they jump all over it. But the way they normally report it, boom, put it back on the other side. You know the deal. You know what's going on. How many black women have been victimized by white men? There are so many videos on YouTube where black women have been deleted and beat up by white men. The COPO will not, I said will not, put these stories on trial. They will give these stories 1 day's coverage in the court of public opinion and will flip the script, suggest for leniency by giving the white man some type of excuse or alibi for his demonic behavior. By flipping the script, they give black women a false sense of security in a white supremacist country predicated on systemic racism and the emasculating of black men. Stop me when I'm lying. Better yet, back up off me. You don't want this smoke. If you do, leave a comment and we can do this. Like and subscribe. Talk to you later.